This year at Arkansas has been different than every other school I've been at. The team is so good. Like we're not building. This is the first time I've been on a team we're not building. They've been good, they're gonna stay good. I think every school I've been at, by the time I've left, every distance record has fallen. 3K, 5K mile at Texas, 3K, 5K mile, 10K at Tennessee. Another school, another sweep of the records is cool for me and my teammates. It's been a good year. It's gonna be hard to leave in the middle because of the people, but I'm ready to be done with NCAA, so bittersweet. I had really good workouts. I mean, I get all over the place after a bad race, but like only mentally. Like physically, it's been really good. Workouts have been really good. Just staying dialed is like, I'm trying to get better at that. I'm a head case no matter what, but it's way easier to shut it off when things are going well. You know what I mean? Versus last year, I remember outdoor, like we were doing 5 by K. I couldn't do like 2:44, and he's like, "No, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine, my coach." And I ran okay. So I'm like, okay, now things are going really well. I averaged 2:30 for 5 by K. And I was like 2:36, 2:32, 2:30, 2:28, 2:28. So I'm like, you can only be so crazy, but I don't know. Should be good.
Super easy day. There's a 5 o'clock bus and a 6 o'clock bus. So the first event we've got, well, Jack's over there. He started early. He's done with the 60 and the long jump. Throwing the shot put right now. Mile. Ruben's in the second heat. Top 4 plus the next 2 fastest times advance to the final. Is in heat 1, lane 5. Jaden is in heat 3, lane 3, and Brandon is in heat 4, lane 4. The top 2 plus the next 4 fastest times. That's the day. Huh? No. Oh shit. 5K tonight. Final. Patrick and Yaseen.
I think he did that on purpose. Awesome. Fellas, just a couple things. Promise not be long here. My thing is, a couple things. Number one is just make sure you're physically ready. And so I know you're all mentally set to go. Make sure you're physically ready to go. Make sure you're ready to bear down, bite hard, and get after this thing. Okay? There's no second chances. Okay? Under the chaos, under the stress, under whatever, that you're calm, cool, collective, you're confident in yourself, and that you can do it. We've all done. You wouldn't be sitting here if you weren't unflappable. You guys are unflappable, but don't forget that. Don't change that. We're here to win this thing. All right, so let's have some fun out there. Stay unflappable. Okay, have confidence. Be physically ready to go when your name is called. Are we good with that? Okay. Love you guys. Hogs on 3. 1, 2, 3. Hogs. Take care of business. and everything?
Yes,
All right. Just do our deal, okay? Just execute your plan. Okay?
Ready.
It'll be fun. I got nothing else. Just make sure you're physically ready to pop it. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. That's all I got. That's it. It's not rocket science.
Scott, you good?
It's ass kicking science, right? Okay. All right, you guys just chill, relax, and have a good day, and we'll see you over the track. Okay. Get these other guys going. You guys will dot the I and cross the T at the end of the day, right? That's our job, right?
Okay, we'll likely meet
Hey, dot the I and cross the T.
find a spot yet.
Hogs on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Hogs.
We'll meet in here, and if I can find a route.
We're just ripping the 5K. Me, Patrick, and Hobtum actually. Because he always falls in the races, so I was like, he'll probably want to rip. So I DM'd him. I was like, dude, you trying to just go fast? He's like, sure, you think me and you can do it? I'm like, me, you, and Pat will go. So we're gonna switch sixes for like 30, we'll each take two sixes, that'll be 3,600. That's the thing I hate about championship racing is like you work all the whole season, get in the best shape of your life, and you get a 14:20 to show for it, close in 54. You know what I mean? So I feel like my chances are best in a fast race, and we're gonna make it a fast race. I'm excited for that. This is the first time I've been in the driver's seat, strategy-wise. Usually I just pull up. If someone takes it, they take it. If not, they don't. But yeah, we got a strategy and it's gonna be fun to do. Yeah, the plan is we're going fast though. We're trying to go it's like 13 flat pace. You don't want it to be, the guys in 6 pace, because then they'll just sit on you. You want it to be like so fast that they'll die, so fast that they'll hesitate, so fast that they'll say, let me try the 3K tomorrow, today's over. That's gonna be bloodshed. I'm excited. Kill or be killed.
Bruv, I didn't look at it this way before, but as I approach my birthday, all you man are my youngers. You man are my youngers, bruv.
If you can't do 10K first week, then I don't wanna hear no chat about numbers. You man are my youngers, all blacks out like grungers. 10s and 20s and 100s, 10s and 20s and thousands. I can't ever just loud them. On Mount Everest shouting, soon go back to the mountains. 3rd album, nigga, I blessed the beat with smoke. And my day one bros, they kept me close. Then I sit my technique, take a tour. They're trying to get me on the ropes. I bro got especially in his coat. So please man, let's just be adults. And don't be flexing in my boat. Nigga, you can't test me, I'm the GOAT. Rolex collections looking dope. I got the Pepsi and the Hope. And I ain't flexing on you niggas, can't still be sexy if I'm broke. Wait there, and I was made to win, like I'm designed to blow. We're doing major things, but it's a minor though. I used to pay for things, but that was time ago. When now I hit you niggas with the wide flow, it's like bad 'em up once. Never could you take me for a dance. Been on the scene for 100 months. All I met is bare cunts. Take man for lunch, either you get punch. Pick one boy from your bunch, tell man jump. Oh well, you didn't wanna jump well. Oh well, look now you're slumped, little nigga, I swear. Little nigga, I swear. Get out my lane, get out my lane. North and east and west not hot, but the south's on flames. This year I'ma be a household name. I grew up in a house of pain. I don't do it for the clout or fame. All the real niggas gonna vouch for my name. All the real niggas gonna vouch for my. Yeah. Yeah.
Hopefully that's good enough for the video, bro.
It's all
These guys are just You're pros! You're pros flying over here from Timbuktu sitting on me. We could Zwift that if you want to Zwift it, you know what I mean? You don't need to come out here, I'll save you the plane ticket. Dude, he's like, he moves out, I'm like, I was kind of worried we're gonna have to switch. I say switch, he's like, yeah bro, yeah. He's in 5th the rest of the race. What the heck? So I guess no one wanted to switch, but I'm like, dude, if you guys want to do 6s or 4s, that's why I did this. I was like, I'll do 2 laps. I don't know if you saw it. Actually, so I was like this. I'm not throwing deuces up in the race. I'm like, hey, I'll do 2 laps. And y'all do 2 laps, and that way we can like get going. But I do 2 laps, move out. They're like hesitant. I'm like, and then when I do take it, I'm dropping them. I'm like, you guys are pros? What the heck? But c'est la vie.
Sometimes it goes your way, sometimes it doesn't. I just wanted to get some more experience racing. Last time at Arkansas, the mile race, I tried to force something, paid for it. The number 1 rule of racing is stay within yourself. So today I was like, if there's no pacer, you're not just gonna force it to happen. Gun went off. Apparently there was sort of a pacer. Yeah, he led through, I don't remember, 12 or 1400. And then it's me and some pros. Dylan Jacobs was in this situation 2 years ago. I remember watching him. He's the only collegiate in a heat of pros, and they all sat on him and they hawked him. So once this pacer stepped off, I was like, no way it's gonna go the same way. Because it was the same pros who were in Dylan's race 2 years ago and here. They sat on me, they didn't hawk me. I had to do a lot of the work. I mean, I'm happy, you know, you have to have pride before you have patience or anything. And I think I run with a lot of pride, so I'm glad it worked out this time. Trying to be constructive. Like in the past, it's, oh, I suck, this is terrible, everything's going wrong, blah, blah, blah. But there's no point in just beating yourself up in the moment. You know, if your goal is to do better tomorrow, to be better, it's like, what went wrong? What can I do to make sure it doesn't go wrong again? Pat went, I went, Hobton went, and then the wheels just fell off for me pretty quick, which is, you know, that has less to do with the strategy and the execution and more to do with I was just off for some reason. Which, you know, I've got to look through the logs. You know, I've been running a long time, but I still have a problem with I'm only as good as my last race, so this is a good last race for my next ones. But yeah, before this, I was like, I blew up into a 355. Maybe I'm only that good. Now I'm like, okay. I sort of soloed a 1309. It felt like a solo. Worse than a solo, because I'm tugging people instead of just soloing it. But I think there's always two things I look for: what I am and what I do. How good am I, and how did I execute? So let's say I went 13 flat, but I ran maybe a cowardly way. What I am is like in good fitness, but what I did is not what I'd want to do. Today I'd say I checked both of the boxes because I am 1309 from a race like that is worth a lot more. And then I ran it in the way I'm proud of. Like, I didn't sit on people. I didn't say, hey, I don't care how slow we go as long as I win or can leech off people. So I'd say I checked both boxes. Obviously there's extraneous things you can't control. I mean, I think there was a time when I would have missed college, and it was like 2 years ago. Like I'm a sixth year. At this point, I've gotten to meet so many people, got to test myself in every way, got all the good out of college. Like, all that's left is sealing the deal on a pro career. That's why I did a 6th year. That's why I like just run the times I think I can run. I think this is a very good statement. Like, you know, agents, pro teams, like, they'll see how that race went and know it's worth more. You know, I wanted to go under a collegiate record, did that. I wanted to get a title, we did that at Texas. But I'm very proud. I do think, you know, an NCAA career is supposed to prepare you for a pro career if you really look at it. You know, there's guys who get a bunch of titles and then don't do anything as pros, and I don't think anyone would call that a win. Once again, you know, I've learned a lot as far as, you know, the last 4 years or 5 years or whatever. You know, if I ran bad at SECs, I crank it and hammer and put myself deeper into a well, but this time we pulled back, just trained, just, you know, tried to let the fitness carry itself, and still a little bit off, but, you know, I tried something else, and that's a step forward, even if it didn't end up the way I wanted it to. Same, I mean, if I do get to go pro, it should be awesome. Not much is gonna change. Like, the way I have it set up at Arkansas, it's a lot how I'll have it set up as a pro, so it's not like I'm losing anything, saying bye to anything. It's just next phase.
And they say, yeah, that's just a half of it, you know what I'm saying? That's just part of the game and the game and the game, you know? It's what you gotta do, you know? It is what it is, it is what it is. Yeah, live in the flesh. Beehive survived in a wreck. I carry knives like samurais on a quest that I drive in the chest like it's a ride in the treasure. He lost the game and cried in his checkers. Lost his name and now signed.